Okay, guys, in this video, we're going to talk about Zoom video communication stock, ticker symbol ZM, and why I think this stock is posed for a huge gain. Basically, far, and I talked about it when it was at a dollar. I'm sorry, when it was about $150. So now the stock is up over 300%. I think this stock is going to ramp up much higher, potentially go to 400 or even $500, guys. Maybe as soon as just obviously within a few months or by the end of the year. So one of the reasons why I want to talk about it kind of so urgently is that earnings is coming up on August 31st, and I expect Zoom to absolutely smash their earnings, guys. Before I get into the videos so much, please smash the like button, guys. It really helps out the videos. Okay, so why am I talking about Zoom stock? Well, Zoom stock was actually down quite a bit on Monday due to some. Okay, so let's get right into it, guys. I'll just talk about this quickly. The outage, so Zoom outage fix, video conferencing service seems to be restored. So as you can see here, there's some huge outages due to the school year starting back up on August 24th. It says down the turbines showed a spike in Zoom users reporting issues with logging into the video conferencing software. So what does this mean and why is this important for shareholders, guys? Well, there were so many people using Zoom for the school year for kids and teachers, trying to conduct their classes online that they crashed the Zoom network, guys. So this is huge, right? So obviously, I like Zoom stock back when it was $150. I still like it where it's under $300 simply because there really isn't any option out there. Obviously, you guys, there's things like Skype and Google Meet, but Zoom is a top 20 website in the world, and it is just like crazy. Over the last week or so, when I was kind of thinking about making this video, I was going to see if the stock was going to head over $300 or not, but I just kept seeing Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. It was just like everywhere. It was like seeing Google or Tesla or something like that. So when I saw the outage and I saw that the stock dipped down, I decided to make a video on it because I thought this was a good buying opportunity because I expect the stock to actually absolutely smash past $300 and go towards $400 after the earnings. So as you can see here, it says Zoom was an early beneficiary of the video conferencing boom. The company grew from 10 million daily participants in December to more than 300 million. And the company is experiencing outages, guys. So there's just so many people using this software. There's going to be some problems along the way because the company, obviously it's still under $100 billion market cap, but hosting 300 million people is a lot of people. I mean, if Zoom were an entire country, it'd be one of the biggest countries in the world. And this is not a company that's like Google or Microsoft or Apple or something like that. So but there has the potential to become one in the future. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. And I'm also going to show you guys a little bit more about the stock chart and talk about annual growth rates. So right now, this year the stock is gone up over 300%, and the market cap is under $100 billion. So what does this all mean? Well, what this means is that with the whole pandemic, I've been doing a lot of reading about it before I made this video, and at first I've been reading a lot of people saying that Zoom is a fad and things like that. So I wanted to kind of address those questions before I talked a little bit about where I think the stock is going long term. So Zoom is not a fad. Okay, video conferencing is the future. There was a really interesting article I read. Like I said, I don't want to show you guys all of the sources I read. I'm just going to explain to keep this video as short as possible. But I've read that a lot of people have been leaving New York City, leaving the big cities. A lot of people have traveled across the states, from California to New York to do a meeting where they can just use Zoom. So the key word here is that all of these people that have been talking about how travel's changed, how businesses changed, but the common denominator that I've heard is Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. Everyone just keeps talking about it. And one of the things I've learned about investing is that when people are using a brand name over and over again, that brand name continues to get stronger. And I can use the best example of this. I want to just go back to this for you guys. The videos for a while, I talked about how everyone was saying Apple, Apple, Apple when I was in high school. And nowadays, I would think that the biggest name being pushed around is Tesla, Tesla, Tesla. So every time someone writes about, Zoom, talks about Zoom, or uses Zoom in their articles or on their videos or even in their daily life, that only strengthens the brand over time. The stocks that have the biggest market caps, you're talking about your Microsoft, you're talking about your Apple. We all know that these are basically tech companies, and Zoom is a tech company. So tech stocks are crushing it right now, and the reason why they're crushing it is because they have leverage. So guys, I think Zoom can easily become a huge, massive company in the future. Video conferencing is not going anywhere. There's no reason the world or even travel across town when they can simply use video conferencing to speed things up. And I don't think the pandemic is going to stop anytime soon. From a lot of articles I've been reading, things from like the World Health Organization and stuff like that, they say that this pandemic is going to be lasting for years, and perhaps there will always be some type of virus or something like that lingering in the future. We don't really know. But what we do know about Zoom is that this company is solid. It's one of the most popular sites in the world, and it's just changed the way people do business. So obviously they have a paid plan, a free plan, but a lot of businesses and a lot of schools and a lot of organizations have been using their paid services. So I expect them to absolutely smash earnings on August 31st. So the reason why I'm making this video, guys, I want you guys to kind of get in. I'm going to be adding to my position. Right now, I want to buy on this dip, and I wish I just bought more earlier because I was kind of like buying into the negativity, saying that Zoom was hype and oh, things are going to open back up and people are going to stop using the service. But that's just not the case, guys. We don't really know how long this whole situation is going to last, but we do know that video conferencing is the future. You're able to have just so much more leverage and have many, many different people, up to 1,000 people, up on things like webinars and stuff like that. And people don't have to spend a lot of money on plane tickets and traveling and things like that. They can just talk from the comfort of their home. And to give you guys another one of the bigger players using it right now, if you guys follow the NBA playoffs is going on right now, and the NBA is using Zoom to basically communicate use for all their video communication. So it's not just schools, it's not just businesses, it's even sports leagues are using this video communication software. So I think the company has a lot of potential in the long run, and I just think it's a really strong buy. It's been one of the best stocks you could probably buy this year, and it's probably one of the biggest beneficiaries from the pandemic. I can't think of any other stock that has probably benefited more than Zoom, guys. So I'm about to wrap this video up. Where's my future price target? Well, I think Zoom is definitely going to have another massive earnings. They've been crushing earnings lately like clockwork, and I don't expect this trend to stop anytime soon. We could see Zoom continue to rally up to, 400, $500, perhaps even $1,000 by this time next year, guys. I really think this is possible for Apple to have a $2 trillion market cap, and here it is. Apple's over $500, roaring towards, a $3 trillion market cap. And there's been a lot of countries talking about universal based income, basically giving people a stipend every month because so many people are unemployed or so many people are struggling to find work. So as long as the governments are going to continue to, distribute more, guys, these is going to continue to cost more US dollars to acquire these companies. So if you find something good, best thing is to just kind of buy it now and continue adding to your position. Some of you guys out there, you might like to do the buy and hold thing where you buy up a bunch of shares at once. Or what you can do is if you're working, you can just basically buy a little bit every month. That's probably much easier for most people. And the best thing about it is you got a lot of brokerages out there like Robinhood and Fidelity. They offer fractional shares. So even if you just bought one share of Zoom a month, if that's all you can afford, or maybe you can add like 5 or 10 shares a month, you're going to have a pretty sizable stake in this company. And I wouldn't be surprised if maybe there was a potential buyout here. I'm pretty sure companies like Microsoft and Google are definitely, the company's still under $100 billion market cap. I know, a buyout would it would be a little bit expensive, but I'm pretty sure this is a logical transition. So there's a lot of benefits going here. There's potential buyout in the future. Video conferencing is strong. And like I said, I recommended this video. I recommended Zoom at $150. So if you guys have bought it, congratulations. So that's it for now, guys. I want to wrap this video up. I think I've talked enough about Zoom. You got, like I said, do your own research on this stock, but I just really think it's a really strong buy. And I'm going to be adding more shares before the earnings report sends it. If you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe to my channel. I try to post videos every week. Haven't been as consistent as lately, but it's time to get back into it, guys. I'm gonna be posting a lot more at the end of the year and towards the Christmas season, guys. So I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves out there. I hope everyone's doing well. And that's it for now, guys. Until next time, take care.